Alright. Test 1, 2, 3. This should work. And this should work as well. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Careless Row. This is episode 21 of season 2, and I'm happy to... Shit, I need to move this. I'm happy to have all of you guys here, as always. How did I do that last episode? I think somehow like this. So, yeah. I'm happy to have you all here. Today's episode is gonna be a little bit of a filler, because Arcadum just got his COVID vaccine, and he is not in the condition to DM 4 hours of virtual reality RP. But, yeah. And Catapult, it's not cute. Anyways, today's episode might be pretty eventful. Even though I am personally slightly sick. I can just say it's the rest of the blood snot from the lung issue. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, and there is big news that I do not want to keep from you guys. Careless Row is currently starting to get into negotiations about a live-action TV series. Okay? Careless Row may, and this is a big may, get a live-action show. Yeah, one of our peers, the wonderful chair handler, who plays Carl in the Walking Dead series, used his contacts to get Arcadum into certain meetings, essentially, and he's currently pitching his stuff to people that might make this into a TV series. Other than that, everything is pretty much normal. I have my pew. I have my scanner. So, yeah. And I cannot see without my glasses. But yeah. I'm most likely not gonna be starring in the show, because my characters are simply not popular enough and not essential to this RP at all, so yeah. Oh, shit. I did not mean to grab that. But yeah. Anyways, we have about 2 minutes before the episode starts, and if you want, it's now time for questions. And yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry, my voice is pretty fucked up today. I am sick. She is decently stressed because there's actually two big things going on that she knows of. One of the things is the giant alien spaceship thingy. And the other thing is that Anna and Alice both got ordered away from the Upper City Clinic, so they're down to 3 people. So they're just sitting here being like, hey, hey David, hey Sally, the others are not gonna come back anytime soon. Yeah, Nirvana has been extremely chaotic. And yeah, small spoiler, Nirvana might actually be executing someone today, even though it's probably David who's gonna pull the trigger, depending on how it goes. Dup. 3 a.m. German time. Now should be the time where the Bodim comes and the episode starts. Actually, let me already switch my camera. Here we go. Put that here as usual so I can see where my play space approximately is. Bop. There it is. Yeah, I'm very evil. Anyways, let's get into the voice and yeah. Actually, holy shit, the frame rate is bad today. We're running at 47 people in the map, no wonder. Dip-de-dip-de-doo. Oh. Good morning.
Hello, Emilia.
Yeah, I get it.
This is Sal, Chris, and Andrew.
Good
Sal,
morning.
Chris,
Arnold?
Andrew. Okay.
Arnold.
Arnold.
I didn't wanna-
Okay.
Arnold, not Andrew. I got
Sal,
it wrong
Chris,
already, but I was
Arnold.
close.
Okay.
In my defense.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you guys.
Hello, Lord Kirk.
Greetings, David and Emilia.
Good
I am
day.
in need of urgent medical attention.
Oh,
What do you need?
can I handle that?
I was under heavy firepower from multiple Hellfire missile barrages within the wasteland. My body has
Yeah.
been embedded with a large number of shrapnel.
Yeah, let's go do that. Sal, you
Yeah.
come with me.
Okay, you take care
This
of
way, Lord
that.
Kirk. You go.
Should I brief the others on their jobs on the job or? Okay, bye, David. Yeah, Hi, I'm Emilia. I am doing mainly PR stuff. So yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you, ma'am.
Chris, Arnold. I'm gonna remember your names.
If you do or you don't, we won't get hurt.
I'm always doing my
Is
best.
there
It's
anything you
good
need
for
us
the
to do at the
work
moment?
climate. At the moment, not really. I'm just waiting for Sally to come in for the morning meeting. So yeah.
Well, if you ever need anything, you know who to ask.
Yep, I do. Dudup. Oh. Before I forget it,
Today's a little iffy.
before I forget it, guys, are you both on radio frequency 25?
I am.
Let me double check that for
Not
you,
sure
man.
about him.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Just so we know how to reach you guys. Dup-dudup-dee-doo. Actually, I'm sorry.
Not going to sugarcoat it. How many people really come here through that route?
Where is Sally? Hey Sally, what's your current position? Or are you on the frequency at all? I take that as a no.
Right.
David?
I'm not opposed to any snacks if you happen to have any in stock.
You're aware of Lord Croak's preferences of snacks,
Yep.
are you not?
I am.
Yes,
Let
Emilia is
me-
a great acquaintance.
Let me quickly see if we have something in the system. It doesn't look like we currently have something here, but I can order some more for you if you want.
That would be delightful, Emilia.
Okay, I'll just put it on express shipment. It might actually come in today. It will definitely be here by tomorrow, though.
Lord Croak's a
Isn't so fantastic? You Nirvana folks work
Okay.
so effortlessly.
Piano?
If you ever tire Quixote firearms, do inform me. I will make sure you do quite handsomely in the deal.
I will. I will, Lord Croak.
Great. Take care, everyone.
Good to see you
Bye-bye.
as always.
It is a
Not
pleasure.
necessarily in the clinic. Feel free to visit without being injured anytime you like.
I will do such.
Good day.
David, did you get any notice from Sally that she
No,
might not be
yet.
coming
We-
in? I mean, I know
Well,
of
I hope she's coming
Anna
in.
and
We just
Illis, but
keep communication.
Do I go back to my post?
Yeah, just
yep,
we'll
you
just be
can
hanging out
return
here
to
until
the-
Sally turns up anyway. So
Okay.
Okay.
And her cell is active, so I assume she'll be here soon.
Okay. I assume you got the memo about Amma and Alice too?
Yes, they've been called away to a middle city clinic for some
Yeah.
sort of emergency, right?
I think it was a planning meeting for some form of space mall, but
Yes, that was going around. Guess we'll just have to manage without them for a little while.
yep.
Let's go hang out with the guards until Sal gets here, I suppose.
That works for me.
What was a good instrument, I'd say.
I'm just waiting for Dr. Sally to turn up, and we can then begin the day's activities. I did have a syringe in my backpack, but it seems to have gone missing, unfortunately. I'll have to get another one at some point. I might just leave one in the clinic and one in the lab.
That actually sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yes. Actually, could one of you go to the warehouse and grab 2 syringes and leave one in the clinic in the left-hand room and one in the same place in the lab? That'd be very helpful.
I feel like you're
You wanna
looking
go,
at
Arnold?
me,
I can
so
do it.
I could. Oh,
I
okay.
was going to send Arnold. He's not there.
Alright.
It was Arnold, right?
I believe Chris is most qualified for this. Sir.
That's
go on, Chris.
Chris,
You're
that's
best at
Arnold,
handling
that's
syringes.
I'm Sal.
I'm sorry, what?
Sal.
Sal, okay. Sal. Sal, Chris,
Sally, but
Arnold.
shorter, easy.
You're right.
You've always got to stand in that order, by the way, or we will totally forget. And it'll be a nightmare.
Yeah.
We will remember
Okay.
that with our hearts.
Remember it with your brain, not the heart's good for some things, but not the remembering.
Yeah. I swear, one day this fucking tower will just fall over.
It is very precarious. Is that a space elevator or is it a? Just really tall?
Nope,
I don't
it's
know.
just really
I believe
tall.
it's a limited elevator. Yeah.
Like do the Union actually use every floor of that, or is it just really pretentious for a big? viewing
It's
platform?
just, well... I mean... You know how little Union people are actually around, so... Yeah.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be very many of them, considering the towers. Maybe they're compensating.
Hey, Sally.
Hello, Sally. I was just about to call you.
Yeah, I apologize. I might have stayed somewhere that wasn't my apartment.
Oh.
last night.
I see.
Oh, yeah. Whose apartment was it?
Well, I'm pretty sure you can guess.
I'm glad you had a good day yesterday.
Oh, it was wonderful. I'm actually quite happy that things went well.
Yay.
Let's actually go inside because there's a few things we should
Yeah.
debate.
Yeah, we should discuss things, but can you leave one in the clinic and one in the lab, if you know where those sites are?
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Just because I couldn't fit them in my pockets before. Right. Yeah, let's head in. Should we take these two with us?
Emilia.
You can hang out.
I mean,
You're welcome to join the meeting. You're up-and-coming employees, potentially. So.
Oh, are
Yeah.
these new?
yeah, it's the how was the program called? Trainee on the job, something like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
so this is
I
Sal
see.
and Arnold and Chris.
Yes,
is
it's
in
good
the
to meet you.
clinic.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're what? What's your name?
My name's Sal.
Sal. And yours?
First day on the job, nice to meet you. I am Arnold.
Hello, Arnold. Sal and Arnold. It's so nice to meet you
And this is
both. I'm
Chris,
Dr.
you're the
Sally
Chris.
Lewis.
Oh, nice to meet you, Sally.
Well, let's go inside
I
then.
look
Alright, well,
forward
let's
to
all
working
head
with
into the
you.
meeting then.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's get meeting going. Places to be, things to do. Places to do, things to be. the door for us in the meantime.
Yep. I'm gonna go. Good day, sir. How can we help you?
Good morning. I was here yesterday. I had a heart attack. Was resuscitated.
Um,
I'm looking for some pain medication.
Pain medication, you can just pick that up at the pharmacy counter over there.
Oh, all right then. Thank you.
I'm happy to help.
How about today?
Chris? Are you gonna hold the position down here, or do you want to come up to the meeting room?
I'll come up to the meeting. Why not?
All right.
Prefer.
Okay.
And Chris.
Yep.
Hello, Chris. Was everything alright?
Yep. Just a customer who needed to pick up some medication.
Well, I was just saying that, yes, with Alma and Alice gone for the time being, Emilia now in charge of the office until further notice, so
Hmm?
clap, congratulations.
What?
Good stuff.
You said Emilia.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Emilia, you're Emilia, you're Sally. Look,
It's early.
dinner time.
It's early.
It's alright, David.
Yeah.
Shall I go over what the hell happened yesterday, because it was a bit of a nightmare?
Please,
Yep.
Right, so
brief me on the
Emilia-
situation since I left so early.
Sally, you weren't here, so yes. We started the day by going over what we know of the incoming alien threat. Just to recap everybody, it's some sort of sentient goo. It's arriving on something, we're not sure. It might be some satellite it's taken over, but it's heading quickly towards the planet. It learns very rapidly. Anything that we throw at it, it communicates via radio signal to the rest of itself and will quickly adapt to whatever we hit it with, such as fire or acid or whatever. Fortunately, that means that, in theory at least, we can block radio waves, and then it won't be able to communicate with itself and evolve any further, at least in a local area. And when we hit it in the arena, we discovered that it was heavily damaged by fire. Ice slowed it down significantly, and magic was somewhat unclear, but it seemed to be effective, at least at first. It might have started learning about magic.
Radiation worked as well.
Other things. Oh yes, of course. I should have written that down. So yes, radiation also an option. So basically, the more things we have to throw at this thing before it learns, the better. But if we use it once, it could be a potential problem. Speaking of potential problems, part of the large mass broke off and is heading towards the planet more quickly. That's going to be here in a day, maybe 2 to 3 days from now. Currently the plan seems to be somewhat vague, but we're going to... we've already organised a lot of Suniti's Space Force around the planet, and they're basically just going to blast crap out of it as it approaches, and then anything that remains we're going to send in a ground team, which is apparently going to include me, to destroy any of the rest of it using as few fancy things as we can, so basic explosives and weapons, just so it can't learn about any of the things we know about it and talk to its mum. And that's basically the plan so far. However, yesterday somehow there was some mass confusion about the Union Tower being compromised, all of its connections and networks being compromised, so the alien knew everything about all of our plans, and then a dreadnought appeared out in the wasteland, and everyone thought that the dreadnought was actually the alien arriving early, but it wasn't. It turns out it's just some rich guy called Thaddeus. So that was half of yesterday, but none of that was true, so don't worry, we still have a plan to deal with the incoming aliens.
Okay.
That's about my summary.
So, just to make sure, are you alright?
Thank you. Yeah, it's just little blood clots from the thing with my lung coming up, so it's fine, it's healing.
Okay, good. So, the Union Tower was not compromised then?
Not even slightly.
Okay.
It was totally fine. We
Good.
scanned it and it was clean. Don't know where that came from. Something about Saniti getting confused about something, I don't know. Oh, and we blew up the golden lance. I don't know if you spotted that.
Yeah. We saw the giant laser beam.
That's nice.
Yeah, Saniti just blasted that thing from an orbital railgun, and it was very pretty. And it's gone, which is great, because that place sucked.
Well, that's good. That's good then. Alright. Did you have anything to add on to this, Emilia?
Maybe one more thing. We are currently pulling together our medical fleet around from the Corvinus system, around Corvinus 3, just in case we have to assist Suniti with a large-scale evacuation. But yeah, they are currently on standby in waiting positions. So yeah. Oh, and two more things. First of all, we spontaneously implemented the rule that everybody who attempts to ding-dong ditch us gets shot. And so do people trying to hand out parking tickets.
Sounds good. Are we aiming for the center mass or for the
Um,
ligaments first?
Well, ideally try to arrest them if they try to run away, like the specimen did yesterday. Try to shoot them immobilizing, and if it doesn't work, then take them out.
I think center mass is fine.
Yep,
We're Nirvana, we can probably patch them up if we want to.
yep, exactly.
Yeah.
True.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's a summary
What's
of
on the table for
happened
today?
recently. Unclear. Oh, we did give Quixote some of the latest prototype of Icarus, didn't we?
Mhm.
And they
We did.
were pretty pleased.
Yeah, thanks to Mr.
Do we need to
Ghost,
give them the finished version today?
that might be a good idea to just bring over the adjusted, not leg-numbing versions.
Yes, it was a bit much.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Sure, we'll take that to them and I'll give them the full rundown of all of the implications and limitations of it. For you guys' benefit, Icarus is something we've been working on. It's an injectable foam which it won't treat severe internal injuries, but it will stop them from bleeding so profusely that the person passes out, which gives them time to get to a medical treatment and that will hopefully not die, because someone can save their life. But it will
Yep.
not stop you from dying by itself. And it also contains stimulants and a small amount of anesthetic, not too much like it was last time. So yeah, they're very expensive, and you can only use one a day, or you might overdose on stimulants because they're quite powerful. And we've sold them to Quixote, or as part of our agreement, we've negotiated a new price.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, that sounds good. So Icarus, we're gonna be giving the final versions to Quixote, and then I feel like there was another company that wanted to speak with us at some point. I know Olivia, excuse me, Alice, and Mama were talking to, was it Talaris or was it
Well,
Atlantis?
if it's Stellaris,
Oh, it was Atlantis, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was Atlantis. I'm pretty sure it was Atlantis.
I think that they were talking to Atlantis about an advertising deal
Hmm.
for the genetics program, but given that Alice and Alma, neither of them are currently in, we might just have to put that on hold for the time being.
Yeah. Did you already inform them about that, or?
Oh, I sent comrades a message this morning.
Oh, okay.
letting them know that we wouldn't need the advert to run today because we're not here to do anything about it. But perhaps
Okay.
in the future we could just roll that deal over.
Gotcha. Alright. That sounds good then. Was there any new ideas that needed to be brought up? I believe there was 2 that I was talking with, specifically with Mr. Thomas, yesterday about implementing more technologies for the worst case scenario coming up ahead.
Nothing that I'm aware of, but I did have. Sorry, go on. You have
No, go ahead.
I was going to suggest that we could do a little brainstorm and see if we can think of anything that we could possibly use against this alien, either in terms of weapons that we could use against it, some sort of chemical weapon, or some sort of medical preparation we could do in case people get injured more than we do already. If anyone has any ideas, then go ahead. Because all the other corporations are prepping something.
Right. I actually have 2. More or less along the lines for if things ended up going bad. One of the things was a lot of people are going to more than likely choose to be put under during the time warp. You know, they want to be put in goo and not have to deal with any of the problems that take for going off to another sector. So we decided that we're going to be collaborating a little bit with Quixote, seeing what we can do with their high vantage electronics to see what we can have for that. I was talking a little bit with Thomas about it, what you guys think, as well as indicating a new type of pill that I've been working on. I like to call them the forget-me-nots, the type of digestive pill that you take in order to help control your dreams. A little bit of a transitioning, so people who are in that state of being while we're being traveled through, they have the ability to relive or go through their dreams and memories.
Well, that sounds like a potential synergy with Saniti, because that could be really useful on long-range flights in space that take a long time. Both of those things.
With hypersleep being as useful as it is.
Yeah.
So that was one of the
sound like
ideas.
things?
The other one was going to be more for current day use. In the event that we go into war with this, Quixote had offered, or Thomas had offered, that perhaps we could use some of their drones to help deliver medical supplies. Or help take people who are injured to the base to help get them and receive medical attention.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Sounds good to me. Having a drone network set up so we can just quickly deliver things around. That's pretty great.
So I'll probably be scheduling another meeting with them. Actually, I could probably go with you guys when you do the whole thing with your what was it?
Icarus.
Icarus, yeah, with the Icarus project. And we could go over some of this. I'll probably try to schedule a meeting with Saniti about the forget-me-nots.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. I assume there's no corporate head meeting today.
Not that I know of.
I was not told.
Okay. Well, I guess the plan is Quixote and Saniti today then. And of course anyone who happens to turn up having been shot.
Yep.
Oh, since If you guys are new, if anyone turns up in the clinic very badly injured, you can just take them in, put them on a bed, and try and keep them stable, and radio us, and we will head over and complete any surgeries that need to happen.
Roger that. What channel should we use?
25.
25 is the official Nirvana channel.
All right, I'll set my radio.
Thank you. And yeah, we'll probably bring one of you with us whenever we head off to a meeting or anything, just because might as well give you guys the tour since you're sort of interning a bit today.
That would be fun.
Right. Anyone have anything else? Done over
Nope.
I'm good.
Okay. Well then, let's go.
Sounds good. Like this.
Ah.
Do you need a checkup, by the way, Emilia?
Oh no, I should be fine. I'm gonna go to the door.
We'll all turn up at the door together. Aha.
Oh, it's Mr. Rhapsodia.
Was it
Oh,
Miss
was it
Sally,
one of these three? Oh,
Yeah, it was me. Hello, it's so good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. I was wondering the results of the test and if you had any further questions.
Well, it seemed like a lot of it was normal. I still am very curious to see what your DNA and other structure parts of your body is more compromised of, but I have a feeling if in order to do that we would have to pierce the skin, which would be a little bit difficult considering
can we
your
not
current
hypothetically,
situation.
could we not hypothetically go through some of his other bodily openings and try to get samples from the inside through there? Would that be an option?
That we could try. I
How
only
would you
able
go
to
about
get
doing that?
Well, I'm sure you have some kind of opening to put food into, so we might be able to basically insert a probe through there to get what we need to get.
Do you know how it would feel?
Well, with our current technology, you probably would not feel too much. We can hypothetically use some of our nanotechnology to simply give you a capsule full of nanobots that are programmed to retrieve samples for us. And then you would take this capsule into your mouth, they would start working and gather their samples, and after a minute or two they should go back into the capsule and you can spit the capsule back out, and we would have all the tissue samples we need.
Okay then. If that shouldn't be too much of a problem for me, then I think that should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Would you like to do this really quickly before we head off to our meetings then?
Oh yeah, sure. Follow me, sir.
This should be painless as well, so...
Oh yeah, it's gonna be completely painless. You will not feel too much. Would you mind having a seat right here for a second? I need to program the nanobots to properly work. Okay. Actually, you know what? You can lay down, then we can also do a CT scan while we are on it. That way it's easier for me to track the nanites and, yeah.
Okay then.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Now, sir, if you would mind taking this capsule into your mouth, please make sure to not swallow it.
Okay.
And now just lay down and stay as still as possible while I'm driving you in. Okay, the scanner is running. The nanites activated, acquiring samples now.
So the internals are actually quite tumultuous.
Okay.
I think that's a good word. They would certainly not be as it's not as smooth sailing.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Okay. Okay, taking single cell samples now. Oh, 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 interesting. Actually, let me place this here for now. That works. That also works. Returning samples to cell carrier. Okay. Loading samples onto carrier. Interesting, interesting, interesting. This is gonna give us a lot of data. Okay, Mr. Rhapsodia, I'm gonna drive you out of the scanner. Here we go. If you would mind, spit it onto this tray, the pill. Thank you.
Just sort of opens the mouth and
Yep.
lets it drop out.
Okay. Seal this off to minimize contamination possibilities. Thank you. That's already it, sir. We will analyze the data we got from it, and we will let you know once we know more.
It's surprisingly simple.
Yeah, modern medical technology makes it possible.
And just message me sometime for
Yep.
like questions and that kind of such.
Yep.
Well, have a good day.
You too, sir. Yep. I got a sample.
Oh, good. I was really afraid of doing anything to, like, harm him. Did he already leave?
Yep, he already left. Should we put this over into the lab, or do you just want to take it?
Hold on. Can you hear that?
No.
There's a global announcement.
I
I'll let you know
cannot
what's
hear
going
it.
on in just a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's making the announcement?
Alright. So I just announced that we're doing a hard fall off but how bad the servers are being with lag. We're
Okay.
going to be stopping directly here, so whatever we're doing right now, we can finish it off, and then we're going to start directly here next week. I do
Okay.
apologize.
That's okay.
Oh.
I understand.
Okay.
It's not even any of our problems. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm having worse
So-
frames than usually, but we are also running on 53 people
too.
in the map, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's across all of the maps.
Hi
Shit.
guys.
Yeah, they said across
Hello.
all maps and
Yeah.
just VR chat
That-
works.
Hello.
Hi.
Chuggy.
What's going on? I'm struggling. I'm struggling so bad.
Yeah, It's pretty bad.
We just yoinked some
Look at
cells
the
from
faces
him.
on my little book.
It's so cute. I love it. When I saw
And I
you
can
open
flip
it up, I got
pages.
so excited.
Look at my pages. Ooh.
That's so
Nice.
cool.
I've got in-session notes. I'm so thrilled. I modelled it myself.
What's the second
Turn
one?
the page. So that's you guys. I've got this one on the alien threat, and I've got a wanted list of people we want.
That's so
Gonna be on
cool.
there.
Is Born on there too, on the wanted list?
He is not yet because he's kind of an internal secret thing. I don't want to have
okay.
anything too dangerous on here.
True. I mean, makes sense.
Ah,
Yep.
that one.
We yoinked some cells from you.
Yay.
I mean, I don't think that should be too big of a problem for me.
Yeah. What they essentially did is they
we
took
got
some
plenty.
nanites and they moved some singular
Yeah.
cells out of his organic tissue and moved it back into the capsule to analyze it.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Oh, nanobots.
So,
Yeah.
because I don't shit, I have decided, sort of like in the spot, when we did our thing, that the insides vibrate enough to basically break down just about everything.
Mhm.
Oh, so the inside vibrate. I love that.
Like stomach on steroids or something like that.
Okay. Well, guys, considering that
Yeah,
the episode
that's
is
why
over,
I said tumultuous.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm quickly gonna end stream. Considering that the episode got stopped here, I'm also gonna stop stream here. I'm sorry for this rather short session. But yeah, we are just poop. See you guys later.